Okay guys, so you have your photo and your canvas, and they should be exactly the same size. On your photo, you're going to flip it over, and we're going to do a method of tracing that basically transfers graphite from the photo to the canvas. So on the back of your photo, you're going to fill in all the space with a layer of graphite. So once we have this done on the back, we're going to line this up with our canvas and tape it down so that it's perfectly aligned. Then your next step is take your pencil and you're going to trace all the major outlines as well as all the outlines of colors. Don't worry about being perfect on this, just kind of get the basic shapes. So like here, I want to be more perfect and precise on things like the dog tag and the outside lines, the markings of the dog. See in the background how I took out my other dog, Lucy? If there's something in the background that's kind of extraneous, you can go ahead and remove it as well. I did my horizon lines, trees. Again, nothing too crazy or precise on that. And just some chunking out of where the grass is. And if you did it right, you should have your dog drawn. Next, you're going to kind of figure out what the main color of your dog is. Mine was like this dark purplish color, so you're going to trace outside those lines. Try to get on the outside of the line if you can, because these are fat. It may take up a lot of space if you're not using a sharp edge to get some of the main stuff here. And then it's time to start adding the actual colors that you're seeing within those sections. So again, remember that the pastels are very thick. They don't have a very precise point. So always kind of lean towards the inside of whatever section you're coloring in, the inside of the line. Now it's time to get the paint out. We are going to be using black acrylic paint, and we will be adding just a little bit of water, kind of what your brush would pull over if you dipped it in water, to thin it out just a little bit. And then you're going to paint it completely over top of your dog drawing. And you want to make sure there are no standing mountains of paint. You just want it nice and thin so that when it dries, you're able to see through it a little bit like you'll see here. Now once the paint dries, it's time to start scratching. And this is the part that you're going to be most precise with. You can use a toothpick or a wooden scratching dowel, or you can use, like I am, the back of a watercolor paintbrush, and you are going to be scratching in the direction of the fur or in the direction of the grass, if that's what you have in your image, or if it's a random object like the collar or the tongue that doesn't necessarily have a natural direction, you're going to go with what seems most obvious. Like for the collar, I scratched in the direction of the curve, as if I were doing parallel lines with the curve, like a letter C. And the tongue, I scratched from top to bottom, so I was kind of arcing again with the curve of the tongue. And that's it, folks. I hope you had fun and that you remembered to send lots of love to the fur baby that you were drawing. Goodbye.